I want to tell you about a movie that's out there right now, Mickey 17. It's a sci-fi film, and it follows space colonist Mickey Barnes, who signs up to be an expendable, meaning he takes on dangerous tasks, and if he dies, not a big deal. A clone of himself takes his place, and again, that is in theaters, but there's a reason we're telling you about this.
Right, Caleb Carr explains the movie, based off the novel Mickey 7, has a direct connection to the city of Rochester.
Adam, Teresa, that's right. The author of Mickey 7, Edward Ashton, is a West Virginia native who has been living and working here in Rochester for the past 35 years. He tells me that the inspiration for Mickey 7 came from a simple idea that quickly grew.
In the case of this book, the image that was stuck in my head was a man trapped, injured, freezing at the bottom of an icy crevasse. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know how he got there. I didn't know what was going to happen to him.
Mickey 7 was published in February of 2022. Within just 8 short months, Edward's project had been optioned for a movie, and he had been contacted by award-winning director Bong Joon-ho, known for his work on the 2020 film Parasite.
But still, at that point, there was no indication that, you know, he'd been feeling me out. He felt out the project. There was no indication he was actually going to move forward with it. It was not until my agent sent me a link to a Deadline article stating that, like, Warner Brothers was proceeding with this film that I started to actually believe this might be real.
A major difference between the novel and the film, the title. Eber says the reason for the switch, simply because Joon-ho wanted a longer death montage. The more Mickeys there have been, the more times he's died.
It is different from the book, and I knew it would be different from the book. Film is different than literature. There's just no way around that. But he really did capture the heart of the book.
The heart, according to Edward, is the relationship between Mickey and his girlfriend Nasha, which comes to a point in a very specific scene that he requested stayed in the adaptation.
Having written that scene, having reread it 500 times during the editing process, I still teared up when I saw it on the screen.
As for the highly debated question of whether or not you should read the book or watch the movie first, Edward has some very simple advice.
Well, first of all, I would say that the cool kids always read the book first. That's my first advice. But no, I mean, you could do it in either order. But you definitely should do both, because one is not a repeat of the other, and one is not better or worse.
As you guys said, Mickey 17 now in theaters, topping the box office in its opening weekend. And whether or not you want to read the book first, Mickey 7, along with the sequel, Antimatter Blues, are both available at most major book retailers. Reporting, I'm Caleb Carr.